What's going on, everybody? It's your guy Golden Cash, and we are back from the bank, and we are gonna do another Hunt and Fill series. We got the Jefferson Nichols album 1938 to 1961 that we are trying to complete. As of right now, we have every single nickel except for the 1938S and the 1939S. Everything else is totally complete. So these are the nickels that we are hunting for. We're also going to be looking for war nickels, wartime nickels. That is from 1942 and a half, which that one right there is not a war nickel. But you come over here, you got the war nickel starting right here from 1942P silver, 42S silver, all the way over to 1945 as silver. All right, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and jump into this hunt. But first, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I keep bringing you hunts just like this one right here. Let's go ahead and grab our rusty, trusty knife and cut open these two boxes and see if we have circulated nickels. Our last couple of hunts, we've had some 2022s. So I'm hoping these are going to be circulated like our last couple of hunts before that. Let's go ahead and pop this box lid open and see what we have inside. All right, definitely circulated nickels. Look at that one right there. That one looks old. Looks like an ender right there. All right, so we got circulated nickels in box number 2. Number 32 of the series. Let's go ahead and pop open box number 31. This will be our first hunt of the year. All right. These look halfway circulated, so that's decent. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into box number 1. Number 31 of the series. You guys know the drill. I'll bring you back as soon as we find anything. War nickels, buffalo nickels, or if we find a 38D or 38S and 39S, I'll bring you back in. Roll number 1, box number 1, number 31 of the series. We're going to have a 1941. It's going to be our first find of the box. And a 1941 out of Philly. Well, let's keep hunting. Roll number 2, box number 1. We're going to have our first 1957. And that looks like a 57 out of Denver. That one right there. Let's go. Roll number 4. Box number 1. We're going to have a 1941. I believe this is our second one. And we got a 1941 San Francisco. Roll number 7. Box number 1. We're going to have a 1956. The 56 is out of Philadelphia. Well, let's keep hunting. Roll number 8. Box number 1. We're going to have another 1941 out of Philadelphia. Roll 17. Box number 1. We're going to have another 1956. This one actually in better condition. Out of Philadelphia. Well, let's keep going. Roll 22. Box number 1. We're going to have another 1941. And this 41 is another San Francisco. Let's keep going. Roll 29. Box number 1. We're going to have another 1941. And this is a Philadelphia. Let's keep going. Roll 32. Box number 1. We're going to have a 1947. This is our first one. Out of Philadelphia. Let's keep hunting. Roll 35. Box number 1. We might have our first war nickel. It's going to be right here where my thumb is. Could be 2. I'm pretty sure I got 1 right there, and you can see that bluish color to it. But we'll grab these 2 out. Grab this one first. I don't think this is going to be a war nickel, but you never know. It is not. It's a brand new nickel, but this one I am thinking is definitely going to be a war nickel. We got a 1942, so this is going to be a first year war nickel. Out of Philadelphia. First year 1942. War nickel out of Philadelphia. Let's keep going. Roll 36. Box number 1. We're going to have our first 1958. Out of Denver, of course. Let's keep hunting. Roll 37. Box number 1. We're going to have another 1941. Start to pile these up. This one out of Denver. The pile we got going on there. Let's keep hunting. Roll 44. Box number 1. We're going to have our first 1940. And we got a 1940 out of Denver. Let's keep going. A few more rolls left. Roll 47. Box number 1. We're actually going to have 2 finds. We got a 1959 right here, but just a couple away. We're going to have a 1946. This 19, is that a 59? That is a 59. Out of Denver. So we're going to move that one over. Stick the 59 there. Reach over here and grab this 46. 1946 out of Denver. That is our first 1946. Let's keep going. Roll number 50. Box number 1. This is our final roll. Second from the end. We're going to have another 1947 out of Philadelphia. And that is the end of box number 1. Number 31 of the series. We're going to drop that box over there. We're going to bring box number 2. Number 32 of the series right there. Y'all know the drill, man. We're going to go ahead and break into this box. Hopefully, we can find a 38S or 39S, but we've not very many finds. Last year's boxes were a lot better, but let's keep hunting. Maybe we'll get something to slot. Roll number 2. Box number 2. We're going to have another 1940. And it looks like we got a San Francisco. Let's go. Roll number 6. Box number 2. We're going to have our first 1953. And we got a 53 out of Philadelphia. We got a 56 there. But a 53 right there. Roll number 7. Box number 2. We're going to have another 1953. And we got a Denver this time. 1953 out of Denver. Roll number 8. Box number 2. We might have another war nickel. You can see that one. Let me zoom it in. Let's see if we can see it together. Right there. You can see that darker color where my thumb is. I think that's going to be a war nickel. Let's pull it out together. Let's see if it is. And it is. We got a 1945. I'm shaking. 1945 out of Denver. There we go. That is our second war nickel of the hunt. We got a 1942. Now we got the last year, 1945. The first year and the last year. Let's keep going. Roll number 10. Box number 2, number 32 of the series. We're going to have another 1940. And we got a 40 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 12. Box number 2. I was rolling these out, and y'all check out what we just got. It's starting to rain right now. Look at that. We're going to have a buffalo. Our first buffalo of this hunt, and it is war slap out. I doubt we're going to have a date on this. But that looks like it could be a Denver mint mark. Cannot really tell. Let's see if there's a date. And of course there is no date on this one that I can see clearly. Alright, well, I do not nicodate these for the reason that it just ruins them. So there you go. We got a buffalo nickel. Put that one right over there. Let's keep hunting. Roll number 14, box number 2. We're going to have our first 1955. Oh, we got a Denver. That is a semi-key date. 1955 out of Denver. Roll number 16, box number 2. We're going to have another 1957. This one out of Philadelphia. So our 57s are right here. That makes 2. Let's keep going. Roll 17, box number 2. We're going to have another 1947. And this one is out of Philadelphia. That's 3. Let's keep going. Roll number 20, box number 2. We're going to have our first 1954. And I dropped it. Here it is, 54. Out of Philadelphia. So let's move the 53 down. We'll put our 54 in between there and the 55. All right, let's keep hunting. Roll 23, box number 2. We're going to have another 1958. And this 58 is out of Denver. So there's our 58s. Let's keep hunting. Roll 29, box number 2. We might have another war nickel. You can see that one right there, plain as day. I'm not sure if that's going to be a war nickel, but we always film these just in case they are. Open them up. See if I can get my hands in there to get this one out. There we go. Let's see if we got a war nickel. And we do. Haha. We got another Philadelphia. What is it? Ooh. I don't know what that is. I gotta stick it under the scope. Let's see together. Look at that. We got a 1944. 1944 out of Philadelphia. All right. We got a 42, a 44, and a 45. Let's keep hunting. Maybe we can get the 43. Roll 41. Box number 2. We're going to have another 1959. And the 59 is out of Denver. So we got another 59 out of Denver. Let's go. Roll 43. Box number 2. And we're going to have another 1958. I believe that's a 58. Definitely a 58 out of Denver. There's 3. Roll 44. Box number 2. Just before the end, we're going to have another 1957 out of Denver. Man, we are finding 57s, 58s, 59s. We need a 1938S or 39S. Can we get it? We have 6 rolls to go. Roll 47. Box number 2. Check this out right here. We got a 1942, and look at the condition of this one right here. Definitely an upgrade for the book. We got a 1942 out of Philadelphia, and check that out. I don't think there's full steps. There is not, but man, is that a beautiful coin right there. Definitely gonna upgrade the book with that one. We got 1 silver, and we got a 1942 out of Philadelphia that is copper nickel. So we have the copper, manganese, and silver, and the copper nickel 1942. Let's keep going. Roll 48, box number 2. We had an ender, a 1959. Definitely a 1959 out of Philadelphia. There we go. We got 2 rolls left. Hopefully we can find some more in this one right here. Let's keep hunting. Roll 49. We got 1 roll left after this one. But we got a 1946 right here. Another one. Out of Philadelphia. So where are our 46s? Right here. That's our second one of the hunt. This is it. Roll number 50. We're going to have an ender right here, and I'm not sure what year it is. Looks like a 1957, 51. Might be a 1951. All right, let's go ahead and get this open. I'll bring you back. All right, here it is. We got our 1951. It looks like another one right behind it. This 1951 is beautiful. This might be an upgrade as well. Wow. 1951 out of Philly. I'm going to move these 2 down. Put that 1951 right there. Let's check and see what this one is right here. I don't see a mint mark. It's a 1973. All right, let's keep going. And that is the end of this Hunt and Fill series. Boxes number 41 and 42 of the series. We are still looking for the 38S and the 39S. We did not get it in this hunt, but everything else we have completely filled in, including the 1950 out of Denver. The 1950. Got all the 30s except for the 38S and 39S. Let's just go ahead and jump right into what we found. We got a couple that I kept here. This rainbow toned 1964 that is absolutely beautiful. We kept that. We found 1 penny in one of the rolls. We got a Canadian right here. I keep all the Canadians as well. This is a 1996. And we got a Buffalo nickel. Not sure what year this one is. I do not nicodate these. I mean, this could be an older nickel. You never know. Out of Philadelphia. I don't think it's in the 13s. It's not, because it's not standing on the mound. And it does have all of its legs. So let's go ahead and show you what we found for the nickel wise. We are going to upgrade a couple. We're going to upgrade the 1961 out of Denver. Check that one out right there. That's going to go right there. So there's one that we're going to upgrade. So we got 261 Denvers. We got a few 1959s, a couple out of Denver, a couple out of Philly, a bunch of 1958 Denvers, 57s. Got 2 Denver, 1 Philly. 1956s, we got 2 Philly. 1954 Philly. We got 3 53s, 1 Philly, 2 Denver. We jumped over here. Then we're going to actually upgrade the 1951 out of Philadelphia if I don't drop it and ding it up real bad. So that one's going to go right there. 1951 out of Philly. That is another upgrade. Coming over here, we got a couple of 1947s out of Philly. We got a 46 Denver, a 46 Philly. Then we got a War Nickel, 1945 out of Denver. We got a 1944 out of Philadelphia. And we got a 1942. This is the transition year. And we're going to have another upgrade right there. Check out that 42. That is both Philadelphia's. This one, I hold my hand, is copper, manganese, and silver, 1942. This one is actually copper nickel. So this was a transition year where they went from copper nickel during the wartime. They started using all the nickel for the war. So they switched over to copper, manganese, and silver. So that's why you have the 2, 1 war nickel and 1 non-war nickel silver. From silver to copper nickel. All right, we got... That one is actually going to upgrade the 1942. As you can see, I got that clip planchet in there, but I am going to put that one in and take the old one out. So we'll jump over here to the 41s. We got a couple out of Philly, 1 out of Denver, and a couple out of San Francisco. Then we jump over here to the 40s. We got 1 Philly, 1 Denver, and 1 San Francisco. So we found 3 of those, 4 or 5 of the 1941s. So that is it, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I keep bringing you hunts. Just like this one right here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time.